So yeah, hello everybody. This is Gregor. Welcome to the stream, and today I am all out of energy, fucks, patience, you name it. I'm like running on fumes. um, but I've been itching to play some SMT5, and yeah, I just like want to get like the next few story beats out of the way, because I can't actually like play this off stream. Or actually, I don't want to play this off stream, so um, although I did do like a side quest and then decided I wouldn't like redo it on stream. But that was it. I behaved. I had this game that I really want to play, and I didn't play it. And my reward is being very tired and not playing the game I want to play. Wow. Shit, you know, say, hey, Django Roba, hi, how's it going? I actually only just did the Anahida fight. I think I messaged you about that, right? I think I sent you like a Discord PM. Ended up doing it on like level 17. And honestly, it wasn't like that much harder than like being like higher level. Also, hey Marcus, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Like, I assume both of you are like way further into the game than I am. Because like literally all I've been doing is just like going back to find any missing Miman. Yeah, just like basically only going back to like get a few missing Miman that looking for some missing Miman, which I found, and doing the Anahida side quest, and that was about it. I didn't actually do anything else. I really wanted to play this, but I'm like, yeah, I started streaming it. If I stop now, then I'm not gonna be able to like stream anything else. I won't want to stream anything else. So I'm going to play Forza. Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, you're at least like 7 or 8 levels higher than me, so that has to be something. Considering that like the first parts of the game are not like that like easy to grind levels in. But yeah, it's been like a hell of a week, and honestly, I almost didn't stream today either. But I really wanted to show off like the new lighting, which I do hope is like a bit better than previously. I mean, I know the background like blends a bit more, and that's because I think these things are meant to be more for green screen use because of how concentrated they are. But I can live with it so long as like this part is like better, like more evenly colored. So it's like a brief background on what just happened. I used to have like a set of very very cheap studio lights here, which is the big like huge tube bulbs with the little like umbrella diffusers covering them. And I've had them for the last 4 years. They were like literally the first thing I bought after the microphone for the stream. But unfortunately, those were very, very, very bright because, like, unsurprisingly, they're meant for studio work, which is to say, like, professional photography and stuff like that. So I couldn't actually aim them at me because they were too bright. It would cause like burnout on the like the camera feed. No matter how dark I kind of like lowered the brightness and the gain and all of that. And so I had to turn them towards the wall in front of me, which is a plain white wall, and then the light would kind of like diffuse, reflect, refract. I don't know what like the correct word is, but it would like bounce back to me and let me kind of like light myself a bit more, you know, evenly. No, it's like a lot less harshly. But I did get this year's Twitch payout, which is like to say like I get like subscriptions and stuff. I get like a payout once a year, more or less. And first payout was to get a new webcam because the other one had broken. The second one was to get this and the Focusrite interface. And the third one went to get two Elgato key lights Air, or key light Airs, I guess, which just so happened to have been on like a 50% discount because of Black Friday early sales. So I got two for the price of one. And yeah, this like actually works so much better. I also missed another one. Wow. I literally spent like an hour and a half like off stream, just like running around finding these things. See, I found like 37 so far, and I still haven't been to the bits with the angels. But yeah, they had them for like a 50% sale, so I got like... I also had to add like maybe like 20 euros on top of that, but you know, there's so many Mimans. There's like 200 of them, right? And like... because of like the camera angle and like the frame rate and how closely zoomed it is to the character, it's like very hard to see them sometimes. Like there was like one here, as far as I remember, and then there was like one up there, and then there's like another one where the Bishamonen or whatever his name is like here. They're like so densely packed, and I don't know, it's kind of annoying that you can never be sure of how many you found. Like again, I was saying this like last stream, but maybe there's like a miracle you can learn later on that allows you to like see them on the minimap eventually. I wouldn't know. Oh, what? Okay. But yeah, I hope it looks good, because like I can actually like always tell I'm not very good at like gauging those kinds of things, which is why I once spent like 2 weeks worth of streams with like a very very dark camera until someone told me, and I had to just like go watch my VODs to figure that out. Oh, no, you are immune to that. So yeah, I also did initiate the looks great to me. Thank you. That means so much to me. You have no idea how much time I spent like fixing this. It's like upwards of like 3 hours to just like, because you can actually tune both the brightness. Oh. Resurrect the siren first. Damn it, the mermaid. Ah. Oh, fuck it. You can actually adjust both the brightness and the warmth of these. So it's actually like a bit hard because I'm trying to, like, this one is like a bit brighter and a bit like higher above this, like, because there's two of them. This one is like more like the field light, so it's kind of like a bit smoother and a bit like cooler in heat, I guess. Yeah, I do hope it's okay. I know the background kind of like blends a little bit because it's like dark clothes, dark headset, and like the big black soundproofing stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna work on that, see what I can do. Let me just like get, I don't know, some kind of like LED lighting to put around the soundproofing, or rather the sound dampening, which is like more accurate, and maybe that would like give it a bit more like definition. Also, these are way less expensive to like electricity wise, like way less expensive to run than the previous ones, because like the previous one was like a light bulb this big. Wasn't here for the pre-release streams. No, I'm playing on normal. I really didn't want to try hard because well, I don't actually know like what like the stat priority for this is, and I didn't want to look it up like I did with SMT3. Like in SMT3, the only reason I started on hard was because I knew that, you know, it's better to go physical in this one. So I don't want to get stuck in this one with just like a build that's kind of gonna like screw me over in like mid-game onwards. Which is not to say this one is like that easy. It's decently challenging. At least if you don't try to like grind for 5 hours and like, you know, do like power through that way. Also, I'm loving the soundtrack in this. Like, why is SMT5 so good? Why does it sound so good? Rather, like the soundtrack in this sounds amazing. This might actually, yeah, I know, right? It's so good. Like out of like all the Atlus properties, I probably gonna say Persona 5 is my favorite, mostly because it's a bit more. It's got a bit more of a groove, but out of the SMT games, definitely like the ones I've played, this one is my top so far. Especially the mini boss theme, the one that I think is called like Battle Chasers. I want to say, I put it up in my Discord if you want to see which one I'm talking about. It is like Battle Chasers or Battle Seekers or something like that. That one is like my absolute favorite in the game so far, and it's literally been the reason why I tried to do like a lot of like the mini bosses, is to like hear that. Also, yeah, quick recap of what I've done like off stream. I fused Hypixie. I did the Anahida quest. What else was it? I leveled up to 18 by doing those things. Well, yeah, that's about it actually. I don't think I've done like anything else. Also, there's like a repeatable quest here that I have no idea what you get. Spirit Drain Gem. Oh, wait, is that it? Do I get like random gems out of this guy? But yeah, I started the Dragon Quest. I've actually found where the first one is already, but it's like 5 levels above me. So I'm probably not gonna try it yet. What what I will try, which is something I've actually, this is like what I've been itching to do, is I really want to go like progress the story, and I know where the what's his name, like the angel is. He's this way. There he is. Oh, over there. SMT4 and 5s. I mean, 4 is okay, but I don't know. Like 4 for me, kind of like after a while, kind of like blends in the background. This one doesn't, and I don't know like how to explain that. Like I don't know how to explain like what that like that feel of the soundtrack is. But like after a while, the SMT4 music kind of like fades in the background for me, and that kind of sucks. This one doesn't. Like even like the dot theme, like the exploration theme that plays when you are like wandering around the desert. Even that one is very like distinct for me, at least. And I'm not sure why that is, to be honest. Like I know like what I like, and I don't know how to explain why I like what I like. Does that make any sense? I'm tired. Did I mention? I don't know. Maybe it's because in like SMT4 you do so much wandering in like Tokyo, and that's kind of hold on. Do you think SMT5 first has more love for it? Yeah, it's like more distinct sounding. Sorry, I was just like typing something in the team Discord. I'm sorry. We'll talk about this in like a bit. It's like a bit interesting. I've been following these last few days since I'm not streaming. I might as well do something. But yeah, like SMT5 feels a lot more. I don't know what the word is, like distinct. I don't like the word of that, but it's yeah, big love letter to SMT fans. Maybe that's it, but it's also a bit, I don't know, like how do I explain this? For some reason that I can't quite put to words, I love this a lot more than SMT4. Like honestly, if it wasn't for like the performance issues, I would probably be playing this off stream as well. Like I would probably start like a different save file and just like keep one for stream and one for off stream and just like play both. But unfortunately, this has the annoying thing that most Switch RPGs have. It's very hard to play this on like the handheld mode, because of like because of the UI being what it is. Combat UI is fine, but then dialogues are way too small. Because you are so zoomed into the character, it's very hard to tell where you're going, especially when you have like a screen this big to see what's happening in. The little like Joy-Con what they call the sticks are very, very fiddly, especially if you're trying to kind of like maneuver around enemies to not get like into combat that you don't want to get into. Yeah, I did not enjoy playing this on handheld a little bit. Like the little bit that I played it, I did not enjoy it at all. And I was kind of like the same with Fire Emblem Three Houses, the same with what's it called, like Neo Worlds Ends With You, the same with like a few of the Dragon Quest games that I've bought and played on Switch. I don't know, just like I was kind of hoping this would have been what the PS Vita was for like RPG on the go, and it wasn't that. For some reason, every game that I've played on this just left me with a headache at the end of the day, which kind of sucks. Like, especially Fire Emblem. I want to do like 3 or 4 or 5 different playthroughs, and playing like half an hour before bed every day would be the perfect way to do that, because you do like one fight or you do like a bit of exploration and so on and so forth. Steam Deck will save us. Yeah, with like a 2-month delay at minimum. I mean, I don't know if it will save us, but honestly, like if it can run things at a higher resolution, slightly higher resolution, and maybe have like the option for adjustable text size, and the thumb pads aren't like super shitty, then it's probably going to be much better for me. Especially like you can play so much more in the way of RPGs on the deck than you can on the Switch. Like, believe me, I've got like Final Fantasies 1 through 10, and then also 12 that I could be playing on the Steam Deck. And then it's like, well, like at this point probably like half my Steam library is like RPGs, so you know, pick one, anyone. Hey Zainok, hi. No 11 on. Wait, 11 is. Wait, you're confusing me, by the way. 11 is the first MMO, and you know, as far as I know, it are the servers still up for that? Like, I'm pretty sure they're not. DQ10 is the first MMO. No, wait. I mean, like come on. I mean the. I'm tired. Don't do this to me. Final Fantasy 11 is the first of the 2 Final Fantasy MMORPGs, right? It's like 11, and then there's like 14, and there's like Realm Reborn, which is 14, but actually good. Phantasy Star Online, yes. That one kind of like passed like over me. We didn't really like have the internet to be able to be playing that. Or the Dreamcasts, actually. Dreamcast was very hard to find back then here. Which is Phantasy Star 5. I don't know. I like, that's a series I've never bothered with, to be honest.
Yes.
I mean, I've played Phantasy Star 2 on the Genesis, Mega Drive, depending on like which part of the world you're in. Most Shin Megami fans are big Phantasy Star fans. I mean, maybe? I wouldn't know. Like, as far as I understand, Phantasy Star is kind of like more sci-fi-ish, I guess. I don't know. Like, when I was growing up, I wasn't like much into JRPGs until I played like it was like the first JRPG I've played. Huh. You know, I've actually been playing so many retro that like retro RPGs over the last few years that I don't really remember what the first one was. Oh, you know, it might have been Chrono Trigger. Yeah, you know, it actually might have been Chrono Trigger.
Diet building, huh? You know, it'd sure be nice if I could find my soulmate there.
Young man, it seems your friend is attempting to contact you.
God,
I've opened up
young
a
man.
channel through my
I hate this so
telecommunicator.
much.
All you have to do
Just stop
is-
calling me young man, damn it. Thanks to Agami's abilities, you can now use telecommunications while in Nahobino form. Okay, never played Phantasy Star?
So, how's the search going?
I've actually played like, I think it's probably 2 on the Genesis. And I've only tried it for like maybe a couple of hours. I got lost. Ultima game? No, JRPG, not
Unfortunately,
like
I've yet to
RPG.
gain any new information.
Oh, that's actually so much harder. Which one was my first RPG? Oh, no, hold on. No. I know what my first RPG was. I actually have the disc somewhere, but it's in storage. I'm gonna like dig it up for tomorrow maybe. So,
You've learned where the
let me
angels
know
are
if you know this. My first RPG, like video game RPG,
All right, I'm on
was
my way
a
there.
little game called
Once you get there
Entomorph,
yourself, take a look around. See if you can find Dazai.
Plague of... Oh, shit. It's like Entomorph, Plague of something or another. Hold on. Just like gonna look it up. Plague of the Darkfall. Wait, it's... Oh, it's on GOG. Okay. Okay, I'm bookmarking that for later. Yep. So yeah, my very first RPG was this. It's like one of the old SSI top-down RPGs. It's kind of like Ultima, but maybe like Ultima 4 or 5, and nowhere near as complex. Not a very good game as far as I remember. I never finished it. Phantasy Star Online 2. Wait, is that the one that's like on Steam now? The free-to-play one? Like, I'm pretty sure Millimage plays that. Like, he would probably be better suited to like discuss that. I'm like very averse to playing MMOs lately, especially like the free-to-play ones, because that kind of also that kind of always comes, I guess, attached with the promise of a lot of grinding just to get around, and you know, the constant kind of like psychological pressure of, yeah, you want to actually have fun, you need to pay for it, so you don't, you know, waste your time doing all like the meaningless, thankless stuff that allows you to get to the fun eventually. Which, I mean, I guess, okay, you can't really like complain, it's a free to play, but I don't know. I've got like so much stuff that I do want to play, that like adding like an MMO on top of that, especially one that like deliberately goes out of its way to waste my time so that it can convince me to, you know, fork over some cash, then yeah, I'm just not gonna play that. That's actually why I stopped, well, no, that's actually not why I stopped Elder Scrolls Online. Like, mostly the reason I stopped Elder Scrolls Online was because was like, this came out, and Warframe I kind of like got into again a bit. Oh yeah, speaking of Warframe, there's like an event like happening these days. Like they're doing like a mass unvaulting, I guess. But it's not unvaulting, but they have this event where you can get access to Prime Warframes that are not in the unvaulting rotation yet. I believe this week you can get Mag Prime and Nova Prime. or rather, you can get relics that drop Mag Prime and Nova Prime. The grinding for that is kind of thankless. Finally got Mag Prime. Yay! Congratulations! I did literally like 10 runs to get one Aya, and then I just stopped yesterday. I couldn't keep doing this until I get like however many Aya it is that you need for like a good chance to get. Yeah, that's what I did. Ghoul bounties, but it was like half an hour. I only got one Aya. I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I also did that, but I got like 4 relic packs and didn't get anything out of them, which is awesome. It's like pretty obvious like which way the RNG was going yesterday. Yeah, I might just like do it on the weekend, maybe. Oh, they're weak to charm? I think they're weak to Zeo too. Nope, resist. Good RNG to finally get Nidus Prime. I actually got that. That's nice. I mean, if I get like an extra what's it called? Like if I get an extra part or anything, I'm gonna like message you. Like there's probably gonna be a few people running them for God, what's it called? The Aya things. Actually, you know, these guys might be weak to Mudo. Nice. His combat music is also so good. Yeah, I like it, but again, I like the Chasers music a bit more. Again, you can probably like see it on the Discord. That's like the first thing I linked when I heard that. I'm like, oh my god, this is so great. I need to share with everyone. But yeah, it's like the entire soundtrack is very, very good for this. Actually, do you think Hama might work? I'm probably not gonna instant kill, but maybe no. I guess Mudo does more. Oof. Yay! Decided to run a magic build in response to punching demons in Nocturne. Honestly, I did magic in Strange Journey, so I thought in this one I might as well just do like physical. I mean, especially since you no longer run the risk of just like killing yourself by, you know, using it as like using your health as fuel for the physical skills. Hey, by destroying Abscess and Ahobino, blah blah blah. Warrior's Conception, Skill Manifestation, Oh Might, Physical! Physical Mastery. I must have that. I must have that yesterday. Well, there's like a chest that I missed. I guess we're going back to get that first. I mean, okay, it's like kind of weird. Like I've kind of like locked myself in at the moment, but maybe like New Game Plus is gonna be my magic build. But if I do New Game Plus, but out of curiosity, how well does like a magic Nahobino function? I'm like very curious to know, because you do get access to the mastery miracles like a lot faster than you get physical. Like I think I think like the elemental masteries you get, like maybe that the first upsets that you destroy. So, I mean, it's probably gonna do more damage, right from the get-go. And considering like the first Magatsuhi skill that you get also gives you critical on spells, it's probably safe to say that magic is like still performing like very well. But you know, I did like a magic build for for Strange Journey, so I thought maybe like this one could be, you know, physical. Plus, you know, physical in Nocturne wasn't that great because like what you end up doing is just like spamming like whichever physical skill is the strongest. And once you get Freikugel, you just spam Freikugel and do nothing else for the remainder of the game. So, also wait, did I? Oh, I forgot to talk to the angel a second time. Damn it, pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you because of like the demon essence system, you can more or less just get full coverage, like maybe a couple of hours into that. Uh-oh. No, I got boxed in. Damn it. Ah, that sucked. Okay. Let's see. Don't concentrate. Nice. Like even the stock combat theme, like even this one sounds so good. Like it's actually like very energetic and very like tense. Like the one in SMT4 was fine, but it kind of lacked the urgency. Yeah, I don't know. I like SMT4, like I like the SMT4 OST, but this one kind of like does something for me like very much better. Plus, I don't know, just like the vocals, to be honest. Like the little chanting that they have in the background also does wonders to kind of like keep it fresh, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, so this... That's the diet building? I guess that's the diet building. Miman, please. Wait, did I get 240 already? I think I got 240 already, right? I should like go get rewards and stuff. Yeah. Also, it's been like 4 streams, but god damn it, do I ever love the sliding animation on these dunes. It's like so good. Also good the way that if you go like downhill, you can actually see the character just like trying to shift their balance so that they don't like slip and like slide down. So like even standing, like there's like some pretty good work done on the IK here, which is I think it's like inverse kinematics. Oh, hello. Ooh. Hey, Goshi, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? I am Shiki Uji. Alas, I'm quite in a predicament at present. Are you here to provide me aid? Talisman Hunt? Just like ask me what you need me to do. About 3 of the talismans that form my body seem to have been blown away by a sudden gust. Really? Have you searched the talismans that have been blown away? At the time I recall the gust of wind blew from the buildings. I assume the Shikigami talismans were thusly borne towards the mountains you descended from. Huh? Wow. Okay. Talk about filler side quests. Also, I love the random vending machine at like the end of like a Doom. Some work on the laptop. You broke the charger plug. Ooh. Oh, that sucks. I'm very sorry to hear that. Wait. Wait, did they Pondatara always have like this laugh? I don't remember it in like previous games. Wow. That's actually kind of cool. In like a slightly disturbing way, but you know. Okay, so where's the talismans? Oh, there we go. There's like one of them there. Oh, I hate it when you have to backtrack like this. He's spooky and hit hard. I mean, yeah, but I actually have him in the party, so I wouldn't worry too much about it, to be honest. Like, even oh, I did the same thing again. Damn it, stupid zoomed in camera. I assume that you can do like the same thing that you did in like 4 when you have someone, like you have a demon in your party, other demons of the same type, you can kind of like ask them to let you go. Okay. See, this is like my one weakness, side quests.
Here you go.
Wait, where's the talisman? Oh no. Oh wait, it's gonna be up there. Aha! Oh, okay, this is new. Let's see. Last ley line found. There's one to the path up to the dragon. Which is here. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Aha. It just like makes it so much more fun to navigate that you can actually slide down half the the game's geometry. Oh. I don't know. I don't know why I find this so satisfying, but it is. This way? This way.
Here you go.
So yeah, since we've like talking about things, did anyone hear like what happened with Streamlabs over the week? Because that's like a very, very big like shit show. I'm pretty sure like at least like a couple of the people in chat that are in like Raiken's Discord as well probably heard what happened. But the brief summary is that Streamlabs has had like a history of lifting ideas from their competitors and kind of like marketing their own like spin on it. Yeah. So, you know, Streamlabs. They've done Streamlabs OBS, right? Turns out they never had permission to use the OBS name, and they just did it anyway because it's open source and, you know, fuck the spirit of the... It's not like, yeah, exactly. That's actually what happened. So over the, like, it actually started with light stream, I want to say. There was like a service that allowed you to do browser sources from your browser, and they cover all over open source. Yeah, exactly. So like how it kind of like started like on Twitter on Tuesday I think. Lightstream came out and kind of showed a screen cap of Streamlabs' new service of kind of like console streaming something or another. Basically, as far as I understand it, you can actually stream without like using like a streaming software straight from your browser. You can kind of like set up like a web-based stream scene, I guess. And it turns out that that new service that Streamlabs was kind of advertising, they got very heavily inspired from Lightstream. And not only that, they got so inspired by it that their website, when they went live, and the advertisement for it, which was like on YouTube, and their email announcement for it, well, all more or less literally lifted from Lightstream's website, including the wording, the layout, the testimonials for the service, which I don't know how you got testimonials if that's like a brand new service that you're just getting out. And I don't know how they are exactly worded, like it was really embarrassing. It was like more than embarrassing. At this point, for me, it's a fucking disgrace that both Xbox and Twitch haven't like severed ties with them yet. As of speaking, Twitch still has their partnership announcement on Twitter, because like this whole like console stream thing that Streamlabs tried to pass off as their own, they Twitch and Xbox were actually promoting actively, and still are, which is well done. Just like do your damn due diligence before you endorse someone, right? Wait, what? No! What? I don't want to fight this guy. Oh, he's like 19. Isn't this guy that's immune to physical? Yeah, I think this guy's immune to physical, actually. Oh, that sucks. He used to be. Oh, he's not anymore? Awesome. That's good. Oh, he just resists now. Okay. He's still weak to Aggie though, right? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So now we know what to do. Oh. But yeah, and like what kind of actually just started with... No, don't do physical. Stop. What started out as like one company calling them out became this huge like pylon, because then OBS tweeted that they've been keeping quiet about not allowing Streamlabs to use the OBS brand, which they probably did for the SEO recognition, I guess. Then Elgato came out and kind of made fun of them for copying their Stream Deck layout for their like Streamlabs mobile app and the functionality. Then there were like a couple of dudes that came out with like plugins that they had in the works that Streamlabs kind of lifted and implemented into their own thing. And well, yeah, after that, it all kind of like snowballed, and there were like articles on like Dexerto and like Eurogamer and like other sites with like a lot of reach. Hey, Trinetta, thank you for the host. Thank you so much. So, in case you didn't know, Trinetta is a fellow mellow. Yeah, I'm tired. I can't really do that. So yeah, go check more mellow streams out in the future. But yeah, so like basically it snowballed, and like Eurogamer, Dexerto, I think like what was like the last one? I think Polygon covered it at some point. They came out with like a very canned apology, you know, like the usual black background and like white font on like, we are very sorry for being caught. Please forgive us. Woo. Which was not a good look. And yeah, it honestly, I used to use that like a year or so ago, but then they started like coming out with like what's it called, like there were like cases coming out about them subscribing people to their what's it called, Prime service or something. I don't remember what it's called, like Streamlabs Prime or something like that. Which might sound familiar to some people. And they were like subbing them for without like asking, or like by doing like very kind of like what's it called, like dark font techniques, which is kind of like what describes like when like a site tricks you into like clicking something that you don't want to click, or like, you know, wording stuff vaguely enough so that you get like confused about what you're trying to do on the site. It's like, oh my god, it snowballed from that so badly, and I really don't get why they like Twitch hasn't like caught on to anything yet. Just swallow the worst chocolate chip cookie ever. Wait, there's like a bad chocolate chip cookie? Huh. I don't know, honestly, I'm not like very discerning in those things, so I wouldn't know. Love me some chocolate chip cookies. Hopefully because it was only one. I mean, if it's the worst, it probably was bad, probably. Also, Mirage Shot, unique skill. I haven't seen this one yet, so I'm like actually curious to see what the animation's like. Well, that's it. I mean, at least the mermaid one looks interesting. I also kind of wonder if this guy is like immune to debuffs. Oh shit. Hama? No. Fuck. Ah, that sucks. Flat and oily. How do you get it that wrong then? How can you get like a? I mean, fair enough. You can probably get like a lot of things to be oily, but oof. That does sound like the worst cookie. Honestly.
Let's go.
Love the animations. Yeah, the unique animations are great, but like I was expecting something better from like Mirage Shot, right? Just like a fireball. Like, look at this. Like Stormcaller's song at least has like a very interesting animation. Look at this. not worth the calories. I mean, like, very few things are worth the calories, but people do them anyway, right? It's kind of like how, like, it's like how you're like your brain and your stomach are kind of like hardwired to, you know, want things. Almost farming for a single relic. Yeah, the Aya. That sucks. I mean, I don't know. I probably need to farm a lot of this. Like, at the minimum, I would love to get what's it called? At minimum, I would love to get. Wait, it has Mudo too? The fuck? Come on. Jeez. Kill all my demons, why don't you? Yeah, at least I kind of want to get the Zan. Oh, wait, it's weak to Zan too? Oh. Sorry, I'm kind of like confusing myself. At least I want to get like Mesa Prime, to be honest, but honestly, I don't really see that happening, you know? Like, just like extremely uninterested in doing any of that. It's like so boring to do like 10 or 15 rounds to get like one Aya. That's in Warframe, by the way. Don't kill me. Oh, never mind, block. Huh. Not so smart, are we? I hate it so much, by the way, that the game just throws you into one of these fights like that. Like, why? Just like give me some time to, like, you know, prepare at least, or you know, just like ask me if I want to fight. Like, I literally had 3 demons die at this. Wait, Patra? Thanks for helping me, now die. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what the... Huh? What is that how you thank people? I can tell my power has returned, yet it pales in comparison to yours. I can only thank you once again for your efforts. Accept this token of my gratitude, and then like punches you in the face. Oh, brute talisman. Obvious. Yeah. Like, okay, please. It's like you're like huddled in the corner. Please stop thanking me. Also, can I just like say how much I like that like auto heal also resurrects if you have Recarn? Because like literally maxes out anything that it can max out, and that's just so good. That's like such a nice quality of life thing, not having to just like navigate 10 different screens to just like heal up your party. Okay. So I don't actually need any Pondatara. So fuck that, I guess. I got Tacho. Hey, save. Also dumb, I actually want like a chocolate chip cookie now. Oh no, I'm like so easy to just like get like, I don't know, hungry I guess. Or like a glutton or something. I've been thinking about it for the last 10 minutes. Like, do I have anything that has like chocolate? Wait, Aogami type 2? What? Huh? Miracle water. Oh. Can I actually see what that does? Slightly covered to all allies. I'm messing. No, I'm not. I actually don't have any sweets in the house. We, like me and the missus, we try to kind of like cut down on, you know, this. So there's like nothing we can kind of like snag on or binge on. Because we have been proven very, very bad in controlling ourselves, and therefore we are not to be trusted with anything that's like remotely snacky. Only get cookies when you get to your mom's. Actually, my mother-in-law is like makes like very good cookies, but like around here. Oh, what? Oh, this is like the second. Fuck. It's like the second of like the dragon mini bosses, right? Also, hold on. Okay, we found the turtle. We found the what's his name? The tiger. And yeah, my mother-in-law does like some amazing cookies, but around here they like the kind of cookies that she does, they do them for like holidays. Like we're probably gonna get a batch on Christmas, and when I say a batch, I mean like a plate around this big and piled around this high. She does like 2 or 3 kilos of cookies, and then she's like, yeah, okay, take them. Like, we're not gonna eat them; they're gonna spoil. So you should take them. And I'm like, like, huh? Like, how many cookies do you think we eat in like a given month? Yeah. No. Okay. Confusion didn't kick in. That's nice. Jeez, that guy over there looks like very intimidating. Oh. Damn it. Again. I have to shout at Amasa. Honestly, like, it does some damage, but I was kind of expecting it to do a lot more. For, like, considering the source, I assume those, like, Aogami sources are, like, one of a kind. Since, like, only the Nahobino can use them. So I was expecting it to be a bit more, you know, powerful. Well, not powerful, because it still does do more damage than like a regular attack would, especially if you use like what's its name, the Magatsuhi, to get like a guaranteed critical. Not as good as the Demi-Fiend Essence. Wait, is that the one that you get from the DLC, I guess? For defeating the Demi-Fiend? Because I don't actually have that essence. I actually just want to escape and just like explore a little bit, so screw that. That's the main source of his special skills. Get some battles. Oh, you mean like the Aogami ones? Yeah, but they're like unique, right? You only get one per playthrough, I assume. Since like only the Nahobino can use them, it doesn't make sense for the game to give you more than one. I mean, unless you can probably like buy them later on to get like the resistances. Oh, yeah. Aha, you scared of me? Bet you are. I'm an Oni after all. Hell yeah. Turns out I'm too strong and scary. I came up with a plan. I think I can some reliable guy. They'll be lining up to join my crew. Wait, what? Think you could find a demon in need of some help? Huh. Seriously? Thanks, man. Take a look around and see if anyone's in trouble. Wait, let me get this straight. Instead of doing quests for demons, I'm finding demons that need quests done and then I'm, like, subletting them? Subcontracting the heroing to someone else? Really? Am I in trouble? Not really. Gathian. Oh, you should report back to the Oni. No one wants help. Oh, poor guy. Maybe he should join me. Oh, wait. The demon left in a fit of anger. Oh boy. Am I gonna have to fight him? I'm gonna have to fight him too, aren't I? God. Just let me help, damn it! Someone stop that Oni! Jeez. Oh wait, this is like a new thing. Wow. Okay, this one's nice too. Okay, this guy should be weak to Zeo. Okay. And as it so happens, everyone in my party has a Zeo. Zeo skill. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's actually a bit more mellow than the other songs, but it's still like nice. So also, if he's like in other games, he's probably also weak to. Oh wait, I don't have. Damn. Who had Marin Karin? Lin and Sid, right? Sorry, Lin and She. Kind of sad that I'm not doing more damage. Okay, let's see if we can break this fight. See if like Marin Karin works. Come on. Oh, yes, of course it does. But yeah, he's not charmed. Damn it. Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah, probably want to get rid of the Zen and put something else in place. Charm. Hey, charm. Please one more. Hey, another one. Lucky. How's that Magatsuhi working out for you? That was funny. It was like charge up for the ultimate attack and then just sit there for 2 turns. Okay, do I have anyone else with a better Zeo? Oh, I guess Apsaras? Hi Pixie. Why did I say Apsaras? Jeez. Doom, 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 doom. Like, geez, how much health does this guy have? Please miss. Lovely. There goes a pixie. That goes like my main source of do I have anyone else with Zeo? Yeah, this guy's probably not gonna do much, but at least I think he's got like high defense, so probably he's at least going to just like not die to one AoE. Hama works too. Wait, is he like weak to Hama? Like, I kind of assumed that at least Hama would be like there wouldn't be like any boss enemies that are like that like Hama works on. I could try the stone. I have got like a light gem here.
Take this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I'm not sure like the instant kill would work. See, I'm still like in the mentality of like previous SMT games where it's like either like one shot or nothing. I guess Fortuna.
Your turn. Go.
Yeah, I just need to get back into like the mindset that Hama and Mudo are like valid damaging spells now. Yeah, exactly. That's like the thing. I don't like my mindset is still like the, you know, you instant kill with these, not these are like elemental damage spells now with a chance to instant kill the like anything that they are like effective on. Yeah, they can insta kill when they're weak, but they didn't used to deal damage in like previous games. That's like that's what I'm talking about. Like they didn't used to deal damage, and now they do, and I just like can't wrap my head around that. Unfortunately, big beat down, hit wave. Probably gonna remove Bufu because I've got that already. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, that's like unfortunately I haven't played Apocalypse yet. I had it in my mind to start Apocalypse after I was done with SMT4, but then I didn't finish streaming SMT4. Throw you off a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same thing. Sorry for me. Sheesh, when will he learn that forcing kindness only does the exact opposite? Thank you, you really saved the day. Yeah, take this. Raptor talisman? Oh, nice. Really, that was scary. Thanks for saving me. Bye-bye. Wait, am I gonna find the Oni later on? Oh, never mind, he's back there. It's gonna be fight me again. I had no idea you were so strong. Man, I suck. If I'm being real with you, I'm actually the weaker of my fellow Oni. I thought I could just talk big and take charge, but you sure proved me wrong. I think I'm just gonna stay around here. Yay. Oh, physical dampener. Nice. Can I just like get him to join me or something? Oh, we get Maragi. Nice. Is he actually like crying? Ah, please. Join me. Don't cry. Let's make our enemies cry. Ho, ho, ho. Those dampeners are so clutch. Yeah, they're like very useful. Like especially because now the, like enemies can use Magatsuhi as well. They're like great for kind of like mitigating what you know is gonna be like a big all-out attack. Since you know you get like you get warned when Magatsuhi is activated. Okay. 41. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, the Miman? Yeah, there's I found 41 of them so far. But did I miss a few? Wait, is that a lot? I might have missed 20? Really? Wait, are you at like the same part of the story that I am? 50 per area. Ah, okay, fair enough. So I guess I'm doing well probably in finding them, thankfully. Oh. Wait. Oh, okay, fair enough. So yeah, there's actually a lot in this area. They're like hidden behind walls. There's like some on like top floors. There's some behind like Torisaka Gaming. I mean, I wouldn't say that. Honestly, these are very hard to see, and if I were playing this casually, I wouldn't have found half of them. But here's the thing, because I can't actually progress the story off stream, what I do is I just log in, do battles, and look for Miman when I don't stream this game, which was the last couple of days. So the reason I found so many is probably because I've played this area like maybe 2 or 3 times more than you have. It's literally because I can't do anything else. I kind of like looking around constantly. Also, since we've done 2 side quests with combat, I might as well just save. Because honestly, I don't really want to do the Shikyuji or the Oni again. Oh, there's a way to... Awesome. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna keep looking for them because I can't progress the story off stream. That's what's killing me. I actually haven't gone to Cadaver's Hollow to get the rewards for 35 and 40 though.
Nice work. Counting on ya.
Makami's Essence.
Need anything?
Okay.
Need any?
No.
Need any?
Rage quit. 65 near the end of the second area. Huh. Wait, if there's 50 per area, does that mean there's like only 4 areas in the game?
Looking to sell, are you?
Avoiding to watch anyone play the game. Yeah, probably. Like if you want to like find everything yourself, probably not a good idea to watch streams. Unfortunately.
Look at. Say thanks. Say thanks. Say thanks.
I really like this guy. You know, he's like very like the animation is like very.
Need anything?
Here's a person that really takes pride in their work, or you know something to that effect.
Welcome to the world.
Okay, yeah, it's also probably like a good idea to see what the new miracles are. So let's see. Warrior's Conception. Newly fused demons will get a stat boost. Oh, actually, these two seem to be very, very good. Skill manifestation. Demon allow me awaken to a new skill when leveling up. Oh. Oh wait, this is like morphing in previous games. If without selling and buying. But then why would you want to visit him if you're not selling or buying anything? Also, yeah, I'm probably saving like 120 for physical mastery first of all. Although these two are good. Are they like so good? Megami. Piss him off. He's like sitting on the loo. Yeah, he's actually like chained to that chair. I don't know like what the significance of that is supposed to be. So we get miracle water. I don't know. This one seems like I might save it to just get the the Nahobino resistances bug at some point. Wait, new symbol? Oh, you mean like the new items that show up every now and then? Okay, we can probably fuse a few new things. Oh, wait, Tagemina Taga? Oh. Wait, no, this is not like the good one. Never mind. Let's see, Shisa. It's got high strength though, but like at the point I probably want stuff that have like higher magic. So this guy's got like 25 strength. Nice. Oh, and I can do it with like Ipondatara, so I can give it like a few decent physical abilities. Okay. I mean, Andras has like a bunch of agility. I don't. Is that like useful? Get like Poison Sukukaja. Poison. Shockbound. This one actually looks good, but he doesn't have the magic to carry it off. Like, oh, I hate seeing this. Like, what's this demon supposed to be? Like, strength is okay, but magic isn't, and like half his skills are like magic skills. I mean, he does learn charge and counter, but only lunge. Like the only way to make this work would be to, I don't know, fuse something with like physical skills, but the only fusions I can do are just like magic demons. Why? Also, can anyone tell that I haven't been registering my demons? It's like everything goes like the basic skill that he learns when you recruit them. Wow. Yeah, but still, I guess we could use essences to give it physical abilities. Keeping them prices low. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't really know, like if I want to like focus magic or focus physical, and at this point, if I start registering, it's just gonna make it harder for me later to just rebuy everything. So for now, I'm just like keeping them as they are and kind of, you know, fusing as I go. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Really good skills is like very subjective when I don't know like which way the game leans at the moment. Like, because usually SMT games, how they work, some of them are like more advantageous towards like physical skills. Other are like SMT3, for example, is like leaning towards physical a lot more than magic, especially in like the later parts of the game. On the other part, like Strange Journey is like a more magic friendly game than physical, and I'm not sure which way this one goes. If it's balanced, if it's like kind of like more like magic biased, if it's more like physical biased, I don't know. So I haven't been registering them for that reason. Plus, you know, because it's like actually like an open world thing, I can usually always go back and catch another one and level it. Because they did this thing where like the level difference affects the XP gains hugely. So if I go back and catch like an Agathion and level it like around the point where I kill Mokoi, it would catch up very fast. Or at least it would get like 2 or 3 levels very fast to get, like learn the remainder of its skills. Plus, you know, with like the essences, it doesn't even make sense at some point to just, you know, just keep the basic ones in the compendium, buy them, and then teach them what we want to teach them through essences instead of through the fusions. I mean, I can probably make a Tagemi Nakata, but I really don't want to miss out on either like Lin and Sid or like Mermaid. Because then I'm gonna have to go buy Mermaid again, because she's like so damn useful with Stormcaller's song. Actually, yeah, you know what? I am going to register Mermaid.
Are you registering?
Needs like 4,000 G's. So much. Yeah, I don't know. Like Tagemi Nataka would probably be pretty good, but if I wait just like one more level, I can do like the Rakshasa, which I guess has like Venom Chaser. Huh. Starts out with counter though and learns charge and Gram Slice. It has like 25 strength. Let's not forget that. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you like get an Andras. Cheap-ish Andras. He's kind of like cheaper like this. Yeah, they don't have the magic for like anything I can give them. Like this guy's main stat is like agility. Why? Can always register them. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just not doing it until I'm kind of like, you know, certain of what I want to kind of like do with each one. I mean, go like Dastoma and Rakunda and Patra. Because I got like Medea.
Is this demon to your liking?
It's so expensive. I don't know. I really don't know. But, you know. Who knows? This might actually enable me to fuse something better down the line.
Return.
Okay, so before I go to the diet building, Cause oh wait, what? So I'm pretty sure there's like a cutscene, like there, where like the two angels are. The World of Shadows at full moon is great. Really? Let's see if I can. No.
Welcome to the world of shadow.
Huh. Yeah, I never actually noticed it.
Choose the field.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like not by far not my favorite like of the soundtrack, but pretty good. I got all the Nidus parts. Hey, congratulations! Enjoy morphing into corrupt thingamajigs, I guess. Up there is like where the Byakko is, or like whatever his name is in this version. Also, is there like a chest up there, or am I? No, just like the shadows. Not as good as the cathedral music in Nocturne when Cursed. You know, actually, I haven't heard that. Like, or maybe I've like heard it once, but I can't remember it at the moment. Because I've never really been cursed in SMT 3. Or at least I can't remember being cursed in SMT3, which is probably not the same thing, but, you know, still. Okay, let's do story. It's like, oh, halt!
Listen well.
Yep. Halt here, this path leads to the Tokyo Diet Building. It's like something from NGS. Explain the situation. Aha. I see, but how am I to know you're telling the truth? Really? Let's make a deal. What?
Hallelujah.
Really? Really? See, this is the kind of thing I don't like in games. Where, like... God. It's even like over here. No, not angels. I mean more about the quests. I hate it when like a game is designed in such a way that you get from point A to B, and at like the very edge of just like managing to get to B, you get nope. You have to go to C, D, and F, do some side quests, and then come back to B to be allowed access. Like, no, why? Come on. Like, to be fair, in this one, I did have the option to punch them in the face and force my way through, but oh, Bufu? Okay, that's good. So wait, Aramitama, this is the one that drops the grimoires, right? Guess the Mitama's weakness. Okay, like the next one, and like I'll try and like guess the next one's weakness before using the spyglass.
Let's go.
Because I really do want the things that they drop. Yeah, you know, I actually didn't think to use the spyglass for like the first 3 or like 4 Mitamas that I met.
Take this.
Just like, yeah, blindly attack and hope for the best. Yeah, okay, Grimoire. Okay, fair enough. Oh. Oh, God. Come on. At least it's kind of nice that you can, like, juke them if you try hard enough. Which is probably my favorite thing in SMT4, just like running circles around like the demon icons.
Be careful.
Watch out, I'm detecting a powerful demon. Wait, what? Wait, why am I fighting a Beris? Yeah, they start running away from you after. Yeah, it's actually something that I really like in this game. Same as SMT5, so as Persona 5 actually. Okay, this guy's weak to Zeo. But I'm pretty sure Berith is immune to Zeo, right? Isn't that Eligor? Is it? Oh yeah, it has like the little fur thing around its neck. So yeah, my bad. Sorry. I can't play Persona 5. Oh. Who are you? Ah, you're with Bethel, aren't you? Suspected they might dispatch an assassin, so I didn't expect one so small as you. Okay. Jesus.
Watch this. Take this.
Oh, Eligor's weak to Zeo too. Nice. I guess I should have made Tagemin attack after all. That sucks. Also, this I haven't heard before. It's like, how many combat themes are there? Damn. Has like 10, yeah, 10 but way too many, exactly. But they're all so good. Like, what? How? Okay, I'm gonna try Marin Karin on the Eligor.
How about this?
Sucks. This one actually sounds like more mellow as well, which is weird. Oh. Oh, that sounded so loud. Ah. Although it's kind of weird, even as a boss, he only gets like one turn. Like even the Tsuchiguchis get like 2 for whatever reason. Oh, nice. Nicer. Let's see. Okay, you know what? I'm just like gonna swap out Lin and Shi for I was gonna like get Zhen out, but his magic is shitty actually. I mean, like Archangel is probably better at this.
Let's go.
Oh, nice. I'm just like skipping the sound bite every time. That's like so loud. Maybe I should have that as my like notification sound. That was surprisingly painless.
Hey.
Oh no, you're so strong. Must warn you though, even with Lord Lucifer in hiding, the forces of chaos are beginning to rally. Take heed. Bethel's annihilation is close at hand. Yay.
The angels guarding the path are gone. Did something happen?
Wait, so I could have just like waited and then just
We
like
were unable to
wander
report
off.
to the angels.
Wow. No rewards. Woohoo. Oh, wait, I'm level 20 now. Yeah, I have like no idea why the angels left. It's like, go do this quest for me, and then while you're like off doing it, they just like scurry off in the background. And Heatwave's nice. Probably like Zio, I've got like already a lot of demons with Zio, so
I'm detecting the presence of a powerful demon within the diet building. I advise that we prepare before going any further.
more bosses. Fine. Let's go fuse.
Welcome to the world.
I do want to get like Rakshasa if I have the money for it. Oh, I can also get Jack-o'-lantern. Ooh. Hey. Plus Agilao plus 5. Maragi plus 5. Ah, this is so nice. Although like the rest of the skills are kind of shitty. Guess I could go like Tarukaja, Sukukaja, Rakunda. But I should probably register the Apsaras before that.
Are you ready?
Just in case. What about Rakshasa? Oh, it also requires Apsaras. Oh, that sucks. I mean, unless I do it with Azumi, or like even better, Ippondatara. Because if I do it with Ippondatara, then I can kind of pass it Taunt, Heat Wave, kind of like get like decent use out of. Yeah, I don't hate this. And I can probably get rid of like either like Venom Chaser or Venom Chaser and like Beat Down later on to put on Gramp Slice and Charge, right? Yeah, this is actually good.
Do you like it?
Wait, does he have like a little cone where his thing should be?
Oh,
Huh. That's so random.
is this demon?
Hee-haw. Oh. Wait, special fusion. Wait, is that Alice? Yeah, that's Alice. Wait, is Alice only level 40? Is she like a fiend now? What? Okay, I have no idea what that is. Got a pretty good idea of what this. I've literally no clue. This looks like Oberon? No. Or maybe Raptor. No, it wouldn't be Oberon if it's Raptor, because like Oberon is like a fairy usually, right? I can do an Ahida 29. Which is not bad.
Return.
No. I didn't mean to press that. Come on, go back.
Return when you.
Do that all the time. Yeah, me too. Not pictured. What I actually do off stream is like go in and out of the menus constantly. So let's see. Go like this. I mean, I don't hate it. Got like a few heals. We've got Agi. We've got a lot of melee. We don't have any other skills though. Wonder if maybe I should give like some. I mean, next level she gets Zanma probably. So there's that, but still like Zio, Zan, Agi. We need someone with Bufu. Oh well. I mean that's what gems are for, right? Okay, let's see. Before any sudden bosses or anything, how about we go down this path? Whee! See if there's like any more Niman or anything. Like legitimately, like on stream, like one of the Mimon that kind of like tripped me up was one at the very start that I hadn't seen. Oh, hello. What's this? They're not gonna let me through. Yeah. I guess this is what leads to the second. Wait, no. Wait, do I go back to the present day Tokyo through this? Because this kind of looks like the train station that like we like teleported to that from. I don't know. Like I'm like actually very confused as to like how like the rest of the game unfolds after this. More angels. Well, yeah, I mean we are trying to get into the angels sanctuary, right? So there's like a boss in there. See, there's like a Miman up there. But probably the most annoying Miman so far was the one in like the where the little like bird is. Like there's like a quest for stealing an egg. Oh. Wait, do I? Wow. Do I actually have to pay this guy to like tell me where all the Miman are? Is this what Jungle Roba meant? You have to pay to like see the locations on the map. Listen to the music while talking to him. Yeah, actually I did. This is like kind of like interesting. I'm not paying anyone. Yeah, 2,500 is a lot. Wait, is this like a remix of... Ah, it's the... This is the... God. This is the mannequin music from SMT3, isn't it? Like the shopkeeper mannequin. Like the smiling mannequin from SMT3, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I've heard this before. Think of all the glory. I mean, I found most of them. Like, if I'm missing like 2 or 3 in an area, I'm probably gonna consider it. But not for like 9 of them. Oh, wait. Can I actually get up there from here? A world map theme remixed. Okay. Fair enough. So, yeah, it was from SMT3. Fair enough. See, I knew it sounded familiar. Somehow. Nope, don't. See, like, I was almost sure there would be a Miman here too. And then Jungle Roba goes, oh, well, you could have paid for... to make sure, but... I mean, honestly, there doesn't seem to be a shortage of glory at the moment, and like 5 per Miman isn't really gonna like break the bank for me. Nope, too high. Maybe like on here? No. Oh, hold on. Like this? How about like this? Oh, so much trouble for nothing. But there is like a Miman up there, which I guess we access through here. It's like basically the Miman on their own is like 200 times 5. The world map theme has Puzzle Boy remixed into it too. Really? Huh. I wasn't actually paying attention to the Puzzle Boy theme, to be honest. I was like too busy getting annoyed by the you know, the puzzles. Oh, that's nice. $43. So I'm just like missing 7 then. Yeah. Kichijoji from SMT2. Yeah, see, I haven't actually played SMT2, so I wouldn't really know. Also, wait, Kichijoji? Isn't the forest in SMT4 like the second dungeon that you go to called like Kichijoji Forest or something? Huh. I mean, I guess they do like to reuse names as well. That's kind of interesting, to be honest. Hi. Jackie Talisman. Oh. Oh, wait, there's like another one up there. Wait, how do I get up there? Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. SMT1 even. Yeah, I've never actually played the first two SMTs. Were they like, what, like SNES, I guess? God damn it. Nope. Oh no, wait, I'm gonna have to go. Gonna have to drop down and do the whole thing again. Was on iOS at one point. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have I only have Android devices, sadly. So I wouldn't really know. I mean, World Ends With You also had like an iOS version at some point. And an Android one before they removed it. Can't play it anymore. Yeah, it's kind of like weird. I mean, I can. Yeah, is it like an SNES game then? Yeah, I could like probably like play an emulated version of it. If I were so inclined to play a very old JRPG, which I don't know if I would want to like put myself through that. Because let's be honest, like a lot of like the older JRPGs are like very clunky at this point. And I'm kind of like thinking that if you've gone to the point where you we're there, I guess. If you've gone to like the point to like get used to like the newer releases, then it's like probably very hard to get back to just like playing something that's as old as that. Okay, that's it. Come on, at least give me another Miman or something. Watch people speedrunning them both. I mean, yeah, I don't think you have no life. Speedrunning, I also watch a lot. Actually, I usually have like either speedruns or podcasts playing in the background while I'm at work. I don't like really watch them, but I do listen in on them. There's like something very interesting about people that, you know, they kind of like break down how they break down a game. It is a very interesting thing. There's like nothing wrong with that. It's like very interesting, you know, way to see like they prod at the seams of a game until they make it break, which is funny and also very interesting. Wait, what's that thing up there? Or is it just like the light? Oh, never mind. It's just like one of those like glass roof things. Okay, so oh, okay. Good door. So I probably missed a few Miman too, right? Because there can be just like 43 out here and like 7 in the diet building. Even if it's like a dungeon or something. I'm probably gonna have to come back later and have a look. No, I'm not paying for like the information. Screw that thing.
Are those slain angels?
Uh-oh.
I'm detecting a demon.
Hello. Oh! Hey, this is...
Bethel's reinforcements, I presume.
Closing your eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. Nua. Mother Goddess. Okay. Huh.
Unfortunately, it seems your timing was a tad off.
Keep your guard up, young man. I sense a dreadful power in this one.
The angels that infested this area are now dead. And I dare say they could use some company. But I'll spare you a few final moments to curse your fate.
Really? This was fun and hard. Oh boy. Can't say I'm looking forward to it then. What's the theme here?
My name is Nua. Prepare to die.
Ooh. Oh, this is intense from the get-go. I mean, it starts so strong and then... Oh. Okay, never mind. It actually keeps going strong. Okay, she's also immune to Zio. Agi? Oh! Hello! Haha! Someone's weak to Agi. She's hot. Yeah, I mean, like all the the main demons are usually kind of like over-sexualized, both like male and female. Like there's like what's his name, Lucifer from like the earlier cutscene. He's like swole AF.
Take this!
Let us test you.
Oh no.
Say,
Oh. Okay, she's hot, but we probably want her to be dead more than hot. Also, you know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of that boss that you fight in SMT4, that eats up the Ring of Gaia people. Oh yeah, I'm digging this combat theme. Like seriously. So good. It's also actually like a remixed version of the main combat theme, isn't it? Yeah. Totally is. Ooh, counter. Yes. Taunt was a good decision. Maybe that not so much. I mean, I'm not really like expecting to do this like first try, but at least knowing like what she's weak and like resistant to, it's probably gonna go like a long way for like second attempt. Oh, wait, what? +7? Huh. So maybe I shouldn't be worried about Zio, but more for Zan. Okay. Gotcha. So we need more fire and probably also need to look at fusing away some weaknesses on the protagonist.
Welcome.
I think it's like the first time I've seen like +7 on the what's it called? Affinity in Force Dampeners we trust. Yeah, exactly. Although like just like getting like force. Oh, okay. But this gives me 0 weakness. Oh, isn't there something that gives me like force resist without 0 weakness? Oh. Pixie. Shitty Pixie. Or I guess Kodama, but this gives me like a double weakness to like fire and ice. I guess, yeah, that's
How is this?
best we can do without just like giving me like a glaring weakness. So yeah, we need more things with fire. Bicorn has fire. Well, Aitvaras has fire. And I guess. The next one is Feng Huang. Hardest key in your ass. I mean, that's kind of like that's kind of like its whole point. Wasn't like SMT3 kicking your ass at first when you started on hard? Out of curiosity. Typical SMT. Yeah.
Welcome to the
God damn it. I was like, raise your fist and go, SMT. Can I on the tutorial on this one? I mean, probably no. Yes, we probably want to give Aitvaras like Aguilao, like Mirage Shot as well. SMT. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would assume like SMT3 might be more cheesable, but it might just be that this one hasn't been out for long enough to be cheesable, right? Everything on this game is a damage sponge. Yeah, I've actually felt that as well. I don't really like it, to be honest. There have been like a lot of times where you actually just run out of MP while you're trying to do whatever it is you're trying to do. Some of the cheese is already known. Well, I mean, yeah, but you know, you're comparing like a 15-year-old game that like everyone has played like 5 times over with this, which just like came out like last week. There's definitely gonna be like what I'm trying to say is there's definitely gonna be more stuff to be discovered, and people are a lot higher in this too. Yeah, and I still run out for like whatever reason. I don't know why. It still feels like it's not enough somehow. I mean, I could probably like try and grind a little bit before doing the boss, but I kind of... Oh, what was that? Oh, never mind. "45 minutes." I mean, it's like the super boss, I guess, the DLC super boss. So I guess that makes sense. But
Prepare to die.
I mean, still 45 minutes. Jesus Christ, that like reminds me of the Lucifer fight. I don't have Magatsuhi yet. Let's go with like debuffs on turn 1 then. Oh. Oh. You bought the Miman info? Oh no, why? Why did you cave? For shame. I'm so disappointed. Give us Pepe D or we riot? Wait, what's Pepe? What's that? I have no idea. With your own problems like not dying? Oh, it doesn't get that's surprising. I also have the same problem. That's in Pepe mode. Wait, what do I have to do to like enable that? Oh, it's a BTTV. Okay, fair enough. So I guess I have to like enable. Yes. It's like Zanma +7. Jesus Christ.
This'll do.
Rakshasa never did that for you. You need to ask nicely. Or, you know, just like let it die. Uh-oh. Oh, damn.
Here.
He just likes to die. Ah.
This.
No, no. Okay, that's fine. Block. Oh no. Oh, nice. I think the Rakshasa's really feeling it though.
This.
Oh, I'm like really tempted to do Rasetsu Fist. But I don't know, I think like the critical is like a lot better. I mean, assuming the Rakshasa survives. I'm just gonna give it a try. All stats at rock bottom. Also hate the new tone. I mean, it's kind of nice if you can pair it with counter. To be honest, it's very nice to like bait them, especially if I can get on like Oni, get like an Oni or like a someone that's like resistant to physical. Just like get them to like constantly get hit with like counter after counter after counter. Okay, give me a good crit now. Nah, fine. 150 is still decent though. Oh, mistook their target? Wait, what? Hey! Yeah, so we don't... No, it doesn't only apply to Fizz, but like for physical based enemies. It feels like it's probably very good, right? Beat down. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, did I only have to get here down to like 50%? What? That's a new one. That is a new one. Wait, what?
I thought you'd be cleaning up the stragglers, but he looks like no angel I've seen.
What?
Yakumo.
Isn't that... No, it's not.
My name is Shohei Yakumo, exterminator of demons.
What? Is this like the Kuzuno, like Raido Kuzuno of like this universe?
Take solace in our meeting, boy. I'll make your death a painless one.
Why?
Come now, Yakumo. Surely you can stay your hand for a moment more.
Another of your whims.
Well, he stood up to me so valiantly, without a flicker of fear.
Bad luck, boy. It seems fate has something more painful in mind for you.
They seem willing to talk. What will you ask them? Are you out of your mind? Yes. What's with all the dead angels? Yeah, okay.
Isn't it obvious enough? Bethel is our enemy.
Oh. I guess doesn't matter.
I am the goddess Nuwa, creator of the mortals and inhabitant of the ethereal chasm between heaven and earth. The man beside me is Yakumo. I suppose one could say he is my other half. The god of law has warred with the other gods since time immemorial. However, the god of law gained the upper hand when he robbed the other gods of their knowledge, debasing them to their current states.
See? Fucking angels, do they ruin everything.
Both God and his cronies in Bethel have absolute faith in the rule of law, and his armies continue to meddle in this realm to protect his order. Such zealotry cannot be permitted. Ergo, these angels were dealt with accordingly. Which is not to say those who rebel against the god of law are any better, of course. Opportunistic cretins, for the most part, seeking
Wow.
chaos to fulfill their own selfish desires.
So, wait, is she like the chaos path of this
That's
game?
why my duty is to slay both the disciples of Bethel and the ancient desecrated beings known as demons.
Program you're using to prepare your post-crashing in 5 minutes? Which one
And
are you
this
using,
point is
by the
what
way?
finally brings me to my own question. Do you believe God's order is just? That it is necessary for this world?
Oh, wait. LibreOffice. You could try to use GIMP. It's kind of like Photoshop, but kind of like open source. Oh, well, I guess you probably want something more specialized than GIMP, though. Oh, text boxes. Okay, fair enough. I guess this kind of has an effect on which path I take through the game. I want to try the neutral one, you know? I'm not sure.
If that is the case, then I ask you to think it over carefully. I suspect your opinion on the matter will carry no small weight in the end.
You know, they should have animated these guys more when they were talking to you.
Further within is a transportation device. The same design as the one Bethel's trying to use. Use it to return to the Tokyo you know so well. Maybe you'll see
Oh,
the truth.
wait, we do get to go back to Tokyo.
See gods and demons alike fighting over humanity and Tokyo caught in the crossfire.
Interesting.
Until we meet again.
Their animation is so good, though. I really like this. Would you like to save your progress? Yes. It's like a random meme hiding in here. It's like I always like to imagine like that my protagonists are kind of, you know, like obsessed about like collectibles. And they go like you know, there's like a big boss trying to attack you, and you're like, okay, before we fight, do you have any collectibles? Do you have any me-man? A big me-man all over your face. No, that sounds gross. Wait, what? Going through that door is the third boss fight? Wait, what? There's like another boss fight after this? Really? It's probably like a good
Where
idea.
are you going?
Damn it. Oh, in Nocturne. Yeah, you're right, because it's like the diet building. Yeah. You're right. You are correct. Why won't it let me save, though? No, well. I mean, we can still come back to this area, right? To just, like, look for the rest of the Mimon. I mean, what do you see?
Not
Titcam?
another
Wait,
one.
what? Also, hi, Manafei. What Titcam?
Wait a second. I know that face.
Are you talking about this guy?
Is that you?
Because, yeah, he's kind of...
It's me, Ichiro Dazai. Boy, am I glad to see you're all right, man. But, why do you look so different, though?
Because I'm a demon now.
Whoa. Wait, so you're saying this is all because you fused with that Aogami guy?
Okay, so
see.
I like how he just, like, takes it, like,
What?
in his stride.
Good to see you and Dazai are fine as well.
Huh? Atsuta? Yuzuru Atsuta?
I was in the tunnel, same as you. It's a relief to know we all made it out okay. Now that we're reunited, I'll leave it to you to decide our next move.
Yeah.
Yeah, lead the way.
Why? I don't get it. Why do I have to decide?
Hey, hey, hey!
Hmm.
Oh, well, that was a big surprise, right? Right?
Yeah.
That demon
Sure.
was freaky strong. Can't believe it scared me off like that. Hey, looks like you found who you were looking for. Well, good for you.
Is she gonna, like, turn out to betray us at the end of the game or something?
Oh, I guess from here on out, you're gonna go with those humans, huh? Totally. Nothing. Never mind. I'm not lonely or anything. I've been on my own this whole time, you know. Anyways, thanks for bringing me along all this way. I'm gonna hang around here for a bit longer, so just let me know if you want me to come with you, alright?
Wow.
Well, I'm out of here. Bye-bye. See you later.
Oh, okay. It does let me go out. Hmm. You know, honestly, if I hadn't spent all of my money doing fusions, I would probably consider buying just, like, you know, one or two Mimon fusion, you know, locations. Oh, it's all of them? Wait, it's like 2,500 for all of them? Okay, then I'm actually, like, curious to see which ones I missed and where. Yeah, on this part of the map. Yeah, I kind of, like, figured. Let's see. Do I have 2,500? With, like, all the trash I've been gathering.
Looking. Say.
Barely.
See you next.
Oh, well. So wait, I don't suppose it also gets cheaper the more you found, right? Because if it doesn't, then it makes more sense to just, like, not bother with finding them at all. and just like getting to the end of the map, buying the locations, and then just like backtracking once to get everything in one go. Okay, so which ones did I miss? Oh, come on. There was like another one there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is bullshit because I know I've been there. 6, 7. It's like one at the very start that I also missed. What are the meme positions? They're the... There's the little like cups. See here, it's like with the skull icon. Yeah, it's like I mean, there's like an icon here, I guess. Yeah, this one here. Jeez, that was actually one at the very start that I missed. That's very annoying. Thanks up, no worries. How did I even miss this one? Like it had better be hidden very well. I'm like gonna hate myself. Don't think you found the fox that sells that. That's like at the very end of the area. I don't think you've like gone that far if you haven't done like the second boss. It's just before the second boss. Yep, there's like one in there somewhere. Oh, I see it now. God damn it! Like, can you see it? Like behind that tree, there's like a very little like red pixel there. God. Yeah, okay, I feel less bad now. I would never have seen this like that. Also, I think I came this way like only once, and I think that was just to get into like the tunnel with the what are they called? The hungry jeez. Oh, I don't remember what they're called. Like the little the predas. Yeah, this is like the tunnel with the, on the like with the first side quest on. You know, also since I'm back here, I'm kind of wondering, shouldn't there be like a few more like bosses for that dragon quest? There should be at least like a couple more mini bosses. Or not. I mean, let's see, we need to... So for like that side quest, they're falling on like one each cardinal point, yeah, but I found 2 of them so far. So King Long, Juke, Baihu, and Juanju, I guess. I don't know how it's pronounced. So see, there's like the one there. The turtle, I guess, is like north. There's Byakko, or sorry, the tiger is here, is like the west. Where's the south? Oh, there we go. Never mind, I see it now. So I can actually see them like larger enemy icons. Okay. It was like the second meme on. Oh, there we go. I don't think I'm actually. I don't think I'm actually high enough in level to like try and do that though. SE? What's like the SE? I don't. SE of SMT5? Oh, special edition. Okay, I get it now.
Here you go.
In like 3 hours. Do I dare ask how much you paid for it? for it clearing customs? Oh, I mean that's not too bad. Oh, I can't believe it. I looked behind here and I didn't look behind here. God damn it. This is so annoying. 45 me, man. Okay. 5 more to go. Oh, never mind. There's like 2 of them near here. So, should I try to do the challenging foe as well? Oh, 31 USD. Oh, that's a lot. Jeez. Should I try and like do the big guy as well? 13 was postage and packing. Yeah, that's a bit more. It's pricey. You know what? I'm gonna try and do this guy. He's like level 20. Oh no, wait, he's like 45, isn't he? 48, yeah. Yeah, but had an option. Yeah. That kind of sucks though. I mean, for me personally at the moment UK costs more than other countries because of like, you know, the whole Brexit thing. Which means that like at some point I wasn't paying import fees and now I am. Also I kind of wonder, can you actually fight that set at some point? So yeah, there's like the meme on. Oh, come on. Really? Don't think we got the SE in Europe. Yeah, I really don't get why they do this. Like, it can't be limited supply, right? It's not like there's like a shortage on materials. In this case. I don't know. Was really mad about it. Yeah, I remember. I remember. That's like a dialogue I forgot to do here. Okay, where's the meme on? Oh, no, wait, I know. I know where it is. I actually saw this one when I was down in the little lake thingy. Down there. Because this is like where you drop down and get like the mermaid quest. And I saw that and then I forgot to like check if I could like drop down from like top side. God. I should not have missed this one. Amazon is offering to sell the same version for... Yeah, sorry, like... I don't... God, that's so expensive. Yeah, I would never consider paying like $300 for like a single game. Like, no matter how good a game it was. Nope. God damn it, I got stuck on the on the little stone thingy there. You wanted the art book? I mean, yeah, fair enough. Just like for me, I could never justify like that amount of money, especially since like I would like I would want that game to play it, and like opening the packaging, you know, kind of like ruins the like the value of it. Kind of, you know, like if it's opened, it's kind of, you know, opened. Also, I can't believe it. There's like one here that I missed. How did I miss this? So disappointed. And oh, you know what? This one here I did collect the first time. It's the one on the sand dune below you. We have to drop to get it. But then I think I died to the abscess and I forgot to collect it again. Was making fun of me. I mean, at some point, like, all of them are making fun of you. It's like so annoying. So annoying. I mean, at least I got like a bunch of stuff to sell as well. So. There's like one here that I didn't find. And I assume it's gonna be here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, this one I probably wouldn't have found on my own. And on the plus side, I can also get physical affinity 1. Yay. Yeah, I guess we're done now. Get like 50 Mimon. Okay, so let me save. Get the last rewards.
Very nice. Nice work.
I just hate that the instances are demon only. I hate that so much. Okay, the Holy Talisman, King Frost Essence, Ailment Gem Set, Quetzalcoatl. Huh. There's like basically essences, talismans, and like stat buffs, I guess.
Looking to say. Need any?
I don't know how I feel about like the Miman, if the rewards are not that great, to be honest. Like I was at least expecting, oh, can I get player versions of Incense? Huh. Is that kind of weird though? Why did they? Why would they want to split them then? Why have like a version for like the player and another version for the demons? I don't know. It kind of feels like unnecessary to like do that. Unless they maybe wanted to like give you demon instances like more often, and like only kind of like reward you with the player stats like a bit more like sparsely. I also kind of want to try this guy, to be honest. He's like level 24. But it does increase the stats of the affinities. No, it's just the stats as far as I know. It's like strength, agility, blah blah blah. Let's see. So yeah, Demon's luck, Demon's agility, Demon's magic, Demon's vitality, Demon's strength, MP, health. Oh, Balm. There we go. Agility Balm. Increase the Nahobino's agility by 1. I mean, these I kind of feel like you want to use immediately. Because there's like another one for affinity, for like the potential. Is like this Sutra thing. See, Ice Sutra increases Demon's Ice skill potential by +1. Yeah, so Sutras are for the Demon's affinities. Balms are for the Nahobino stats. And Incenses are for the Demon stats. I guess. Probably. Well, actually, I have no idea why I didn't use the glory crystals either. I just like had them like sitting there. Okay, so this is also kind of like a good point to call it before I do the next bit, because I'm like very tired. Like I said at the start, I almost didn't stream today because I'm like there are glory crystals. Yeah, the blue Aramitama drop those. So Aramitama drop glory crystals. Nigi Mitama, the gold ones, drop items that you can sell. Saki Mitama, no, hold on. Saki Mitama is the blue. Ara is the red. And hold on. Ara, Saki, Nigi, and I forget what the gray one is called. But yeah, so the red one drops grimoires, so you can level your demons. The blue one drops glory items that give you extra glory. The gold one drops Maka items. Basically, it drops like the same stuff that you get from vending machines, but more expensive, that you can sell for gold. And I assume the gray one, which I haven't found one yet, probably drops like the balms that you use on the Nahobin or something. Because there isn't like much of anything else that it could be dropping if you already cover Maka and Glory. Kusi, thank you. Thank you. I always forget one. God damn it. I had to check. Yeah, I never remember. Like, I remember Ara, Nigi, Saki, and then just like that one. Like the fourth one. The fourth Beetle. Ringo, whatever. But yeah, I like I said, I almost didn't stream today. Also, yeah, it kind of makes sense to have like glory items because like in SMT4 you had like items that gave you up points. Wait, was it like in 4 that you get like up points, or was it like in Strange Journey? I forget. But yeah, like there's like another game that did this before SMT5 in the main series. SMT4, yeah, thank you. So yeah, you could actually get like up items that gave you like more up points as well. Like I think in the main game you only got them from like side quests, but like you could buy like a DLC that dropped them. You know, the grinding DLC that SMT4 had. There's like one for up items, there was one for gold, and there was like one for XP, like grimoires and stuff like that. But anyway, like I said, I'm like extremely not here at the moment, so I think I did pretty well. you're just like doing two bosses, no, one main boss and like a few like side quests. So I think I'm gonna just like call it for now. It's like dead. Probably gonna be live on Saturday. It might be SMT, but more than likely it's gonna be one of the retro stuff that I kind of like didn't do last week. And yeah, I hope like you have a great rest of the day. So how's like the lighting so far? Now that this is the bigger camera, hopefully it's like a lot more. Just made food. Wait, you made food at like midnight? Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but I really need sleep. You should like wake up Raiken and get him to stream instead. Need to eat. Yeah, fair. So yeah, can I just like get like a bit of like feedback? How's the like the lighting? Is it good? Because I'm like having trouble calibrating this usually. I'm just like hoping that it's at least not worse than it used to be. That looks good. It's just pity about the face, right? But yeah, it's like very. It's so much nicer that like the lights are about this big instead of being like a huge thing that was like this big. There's like a slight shadow on one side, like this side. Yeah, unfortunately, the key light should have been a bit more to the right, but because I've got my monitor stands there, I can't actually move it any farther. Yeah, headphones blend a bit with the background. That's like what I was talking at the start. I probably need to either light that a bit more or move the the thing, what's it called, like the padding a bit more. And honestly, I'm not like, I'm not that worried about that. It's like, hopefully at least like this gets properly lit, and that's more or less enough. Neon green headphones. Get like the little ones with like the cat ears on them. And just like go ooh. And then send that to Raiken and just like make him like flip out. I'm pretty sure he's gonna head palm like face palm. He's gonna like face palm hard enough to like break his nose or something. Yeah, with cat ears, exactly. Get like the pink ones too. They blend a bit less, but yeah. Actually, like I thought that I had maybe get like a LED strip to put like around the padding. That would just like give it like a soft glow, so that it stands out a bit more. But honestly, like the only way to fix this is to actually get some light on the padding, because it's not actually like pure black. It's just that these are so focused on me that it doesn't bounce off the background anymore. Yeah, so long as like this bit shows well enough, I'm more than happy. And again, these are like very, very small. I love this so much. You have no idea. I literally got like about half a meter of space on the left and right of my desk because I removed the previous ones. Yeah. So yeah, this was the upgrade bought for the stream by everyone that subbed in 2021. Maybe in 2022 I'm gonna get a green screen so I don't have to worry about the backdrop. But yeah, anyway, I really need sleep. You can actually see that I'm a lot more tired than usual. Like my eyes are like almost squinting at this point. So yeah, it was very fun. I now need to resist not progressing the game off stream again until I guess Monday. Hold on. What would they do at the end of the stream? Yeah, raid. I mean, Jungle Roba needs tweets, so maybe we can find someone else to, you know, raid. Oh, it's like... There's no one, but there is a speedrun of Outcast on ESA Marathon. Oh. Oh, fuck my life. I want to sleep. Why did this come up now? I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed now. I want to watch that. I mean, it's a rerun. I could probably watch it tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, if it's like, it's like ESA has like a channel for like speedruns. You can see it in chat. Outcast is one of my favorite games of all time, even though it's not very exciting to watch, which is why I didn't stream it more than once. Yeah, I wanna watch the speedrun now. Wow. But anyway, I'll see you all on Saturday probably. Like the way things have been going, I'm probably not gonna be able to stream tomorrow, unfortunately. Especially since, well, work has been like a mess and a half. It actually started from Monday, where someone did like a very dumb thing, and the entire building was without internet for like 2 hours. And it just went downhill from there. Well, let's just say like today HR got involved in some things that kind of been happening for way too long. So yeah, if it was any other game, I would not have streamed today. That sounds intense. I mean, it's mostly like people not being jerks. Actually, it's nothing like worrying, just very like mentally exhausting. But yeah, anyway, have a lovely rest of the evening. Hope you enjoyed what little of the stream there was. And I really, really hope on Monday I don't tell you that I played throughout the weekend and just like finished the game or something. But yeah, have a good evening. Enjoy your dinner, Jungle Roba. Enjoy your poster, Goshi, I guess. Hope you don't have any more trouble with it. Enjoy hard mode, Marcus, probably. I don't know who's like still around. But yeah, I'll see you around. You can always catch me up on Discord if you need anything, etc., etc. Yeah, bye-bye.